this afternoon. How are y'all doing today? I have to stir my epoxy. I'm getting it all mixed up so we could store. This is a 14-ounce cup. And the way I stored it is I sand it. I wash it with Dawn dishwashing liquid and spray paint it. I use Rust-Oleum 2X spray paint. And then I let it dry real well. And then I store it.
Misty John.
Hey,
She
Misty.
said, "Love my cup."
Oh, I'm so glad. Now you have to drink your water. I'm not seeing any comments. We're trying to get it to where I could see some comments, y'all. Hi, everybody. I'm going to do a mica cup right here, okay? Guess I should have took out more little cups. I'm going to put this one with a couple of different blues, and I'm going to add some white. All My Pigments or by Mr. Fancy Pants. This one is called Bones. I'm going to use I'm Blue. I'm going to use Tidal Wave. And this one is not a glow in the dark. Okay, I mixed up my epoxy. It doesn't look clear because I have so many bubbles in it. On my first layer, I normally don't care about the bubbles, so I mix really fast. And then I'm going to separate it in between my little cups here. I'm just going to use 3 of them. I don't need 4 cups. All right, and then I'm going to take my epoxy and I'm going to put a layer of epoxy on my cup. When you're using alcohol inks and pigments, you have to put a little bit more epoxy on your cup. When you're glittering your cup, you have to use your epoxy very sparingly, okay? Let me put a paper down so I don't get epoxy everywhere. Hey everybody, let us know you here. Send us a comment or emoji, please, so we could see if we got these comments going yet.
She said, "LOL, yeah, nice. Sign on, pressing on to join."
Hey y'all, I'm just putting some epoxy on my cup. Like I said, this is a 14-ounce tumbler. This one is going to be Toy Story themed. So Misty, you liked your cup then? Were you surprised? And guys, when y'all mess with epoxy, y'all wear y'all's gloves, okay? Okay, what I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna mix my pigments. I made a little bit of, put a little bit of epoxy in each one of these little cups. I'm gonna put very little pigments in them because the pigments by Mr. Fancy Pants is very vibrant. So it doesn't take much. Maybe a tad bit more in that one.
She said yes.
And then I'm gonna stir it
Susan
up.
Davis, good afternoon.
Hey Susan, good afternoon to you. And that's tidal wave. Okay. And I think I already got epoxy on my one. And what I did, I put epoxy on this glass. If you're just coming on, I put epoxy on this glass. I'm letting it turn a little bit before I start adding my alcohol inks and my pigments to it. I'm going with I'm Blue in this one. Guys, please like and share my page. And you could hit the follow button if you care to follow me. Every time I go live, you will get an alert. And this is I'm Blue by Mr. Fancy Pants. And we're going to add the bones in. See, all I do is stir it in. I'm starting to see comments on this side. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Susan. Hey, Misty. Hey, Brooke. Jennifer. How are y'all? I figured we can't do much outside because it's raining. So just as soon get my orders done in here. We'll get it later, baby. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now I'm going to start with my alcohol inks, okay? When you use alcohol inks, be sure you shake them real well.
Jennifer Walker joined.
Yeah, seen that. Okay, guys, I'm just going to start dropping my colors on my cup. Misty, is it okay that I post your cup on my page so they could see it? I do ask permission from the customer to post their cups on my page. Okay.
Correct. Lindsay. Hi, Roxy. Love that color.
Who said that?
Lindsay.
Yes, it's very pretty. This one is called Aquamarine. And this one is called Stonewash. Yeah, my eyes, as I get older, they're not as good as they used to be. This is going to be like a Toy Story theme cup. How's the kids, Lindsay? Hey Heidi, how are you today? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of white on my eye itches. My allergies are kicking, y'all. And I do put a little bit of the white on top of the alcohol ink. I just tend to like the look of it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat it up just a little bit. I should have put a little bit of blue on the bottom of this one, a little bit more blue. Let me drop a little bit more blue first. We can't forget the bottoms of the cups, guys. The only ones I don't do is the ones that have like the rubber seal on the bottom of them. Right here, I'm just gonna heat it up so my alcohol inks could kind of blend together. You don't want to overheat them, okay? And my heat gun is it's not set on hot, okay? I'm using the lowest speed. Let me get the bottom up a little bit. Let me change directions of it so it could blend the opposite way. I'm sorry, my eye itches. And this is more of a aquamarine. Is more of a green. I should have did a green instead of these blues. I'm gonna mix a little bit of green micas as well, y'all. How about lucky? No. I'm gonna mix I'm blue and lucky together so I can get like an aquamarine color, okay? And I don't need a lot. I like my little drawers, but sometimes they don't close well. To play with the little lids. So what y'all doing in this rainy weather? Besides watching me. I mixed I'm blue and lucky together by Mr. Fancy Pants. And you see how it turned to this teal color? And then I'm just gonna start putting up the teal with the greenish looking one. And I'm gonna add some blue to it, even though it kind of looks green. But the pigments will bring out the alcohol inks colors. Once you put it on top, it brings out like a different color to your inks. It draws it out like. might put both color blues in it. Just for the crap of it. And it will not stay liney like this. It will start mixing together. What y'all think so far? Hey, Kaylee. I'm concentrating, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. So let me add a little bit of this blue to the bottom. Okay, what I'm going to do is heat it up just a little bit again, just to get my pigment starting to move. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Nicole with Mr. Fancy Pants is in the house, y'all. I'm going to turn it again. Okay, as this turns, it's going to keep spinning and the colors are going to keep mixing, okay? Now I do have Bones right here by Mr. Fancy Pants, just a shimmery white. I'm going to take it, not just one up, just take it and string it in just a little bit. Get a little bit of shimmer going, which it's going to have some shimmer on its last layer as well, because I always put Cookie Jar by Mr. Fancy Pants in my last layer of epoxy. And I just put very little just to give it that shimmer. What y'all think? My lighting's not very good in here. I'm going to bring it closer a little bit. Hey, Lisa. All right, guys. That's this cup. Oh, did I get a mad face? No? I thought I did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
All right, I'm gonna put this one out down, and I'm gonna make one with red and white micas, and it is a memory cup. That I'm gonna put on it pictures of her grandchild.
Mary Cross is beautiful. Sounds like you're from Louisiana.
Oh yes, ma'am, Louisiana, born and bred.